Hello, everybody. I know I'm a pretty good ways from me, but I got my, I think y'all can still hear me. I've been sharpening on my little knife here every once in a while. I got my, what I do with it? I don't know what I done with it. Honey. Here it is. Got my little sharpener here that I like them. About $18 at Walmart in the sporting goods department. But now I swear by Diamond Stone. Everybody's got their picks. I am a Diamond Stone man. I love Diamond Stone. And on this one right here, it's got a place. A lot of them have it. People don't realize it. They got a place right here that's laid down to a dimension, like to a degree. And it's made where you lay people that don't do much sharpening, don't know, they can lay their knife like this right here. And then all you do is you just bring it out. And you go over here about the same way. Come back around. Go back around. And you just keep sharpening, which I don't need it, but there's a lot of people might will help the people that's learning how to do this, you know. But yeah, I sharpen my knives 2 or 3 times. During the night, I'll sit and watch TV and do a little sharpening and all that good stuff. I probably Fox News. I'm watching Fox News. Keeping up with old Trump.
Pam Bondi just threw down the legal gauntlet, suing New York and its squad of lawfare junkies, Governor Kathy Hochul and AG Letitia James, for straight up ignoring immigration laws and hooking up illegals with driver's licenses.
New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. It stops today. If you don't comply with federal law, we will hold you accountable. We did it to Illinois. Strike 1. Strike 2 is New York. And if you are a state not complying with federal law, you're next. Get ready.
AG Bondi should probably look into this. AOC's office is now giving webinars for illegals on how to avoid Trump's deportation raids. Judge Jeanine Pirro, tell me a little bit about this lawsuit that Bondi filed against Tish James and these New York people.
Tish James, the Governor Hochul, and the head of DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. Basically, the president has already declared an emergency at the southern border. He has prioritized the immigration crisis, and the vast majority of Americans support him in his efforts to curb immigration and get rid of illegals or criminals. Now, what Pam Bondi, the Department of Justice, have done is they are suing New York State. Last week they sued the state of Illinois. They're suing them, number one, over their sanctuary city policies, as well as in New York, what's called the Green Light Law that was passed by the Democrats in 2019. The Green Light Law, very simply, is obstructionist. It basically says to any illegal, come on in, we'll give you a license, okay? We don't care what your record is. We don't even know what your record is. Come on in, we'll give you a license. And just, with a point of information, a license is one of the identification points that you use to vote, okay, which is outrageous. But this license creates a real problem for law enforcement, because if there is an emergency, a vehicle stop, a search warrant, something's happening at the border, and they stop a guy driving a car, the first thing they do, because you've got tickets before, Jesse, is they will call the state DMV and say, who am I dealing with? Does he have a prior record? What does he look like? Send me his picture. I've got a license. I don't have a license. DMV is saying, we refuse to cooperate with the feds. We would rather jeopardize, because everyone knows the most dangerous situation for any law enforcement officer is a traffic stop. And we don't care that they're in jeopardy here, whether it's local law enforcement, state police, or ICE, or border patrol. We are not going to give your information, and we are obligated to tell the illegal that you feds are looking at them. So they said, Pam saying, hey, the supremacy clause is above your local nonsense.
That sounds like common sense, Harold Fortune. Just you're going to sabotage law enforcement from the DMV?
Full.
I agree with the judge.
Good.
Of different kind of knives. But
it's never happened.
I'm glad though that the Attorney General someone corrected it. It's not criminal charges against the state, it's civil charges. But I agree with the judge.
And this is
Do you think
Smith.
this is going to have an effect on other
this is Smith, and they got good steel.
Democrat officials throughout the country?
And they're
if they're successful in this legal challenge or court challenge against New York, it absolutely will.
The full
Right.
tank.
So it's interesting to contrast this new DOJ with the previous one. The previous one sued states for passing voter ID laws, right? And then it has like an 82% support number in the country. The Trump DOJ is suing states for fighting to keep murderers and rapists on the streets and away from ICE. So that is a huge contrast. And it's not like cities and states are just an island. So like in Mario, right, the game, it's not like you come into the border and then you pop up in a sanctuary city. You break laws all along the way. So I think that's what Pam Bondi is saying, is that we'll go after all of you in a step of the chain.
A lot of old timer back in the day
analogy. Without permission.
Better than the Super Bowl analogy?
It's probably better.
You still knife there, Blade.
It wasn't too bad. Go back and listen.
You've had better. All right, Marbles, take it away.
All right, this is especially delicious because I can't stand Kathy Hochul. She's been operating without any accountability forever. She was ignoring crime while focusing on woke politics. Ever since she's been here, she failed to reverse bail and criminal justice reforms that directly caused the spike in crime and our quality of life declining. She's terrible. Instead of signing bills that would roll back this stuff, she forced real estate agents to undergo bias training and cultural competence. While our city was overwhelmed by migrants, she declared that racism was a public health crisis. This idiot said that according to modern science, the male and female sex binary is outdated. So this moron couldn't get the subway safe, but she could get the trans to run on time.
Add your bigger wood if you need it. Get you a good fire.
That was like horrible until the trans show. Really? Really good.
I know people think that's crazy.
It was bad.
Whatever,
We talk about Marbury
I
v.
keep it
Madison
that way at all times. I never know. In this country, the way it is now,
I agree with the judge. There was, this
I don't know.
is what,
It's kind of hard
what administrations do.
Hard
They're
to
gonna sue, and we'll see what happens.
see what's going to happen next.
Agreeable, Harold. Ahead, transgender activists are stealing sanctuary cities from the illegals. We'll explain next.
I'm watching the 5 on Fox News. I've been watching ever since Trump been in office. I've been
Car
watching every
Breakdowns
day.
101. I'm your Professor
Night
Ice.
time I watch
If your
my
car is
movies
out
or
of
go to
warranty, your
YouTube.
car breakdown could eat you alive. Look at that car. The transmission alone could cost you $3.
Well, I just quit on them. I've been having trouble out of that damn channel. I don't know why. I don't know why. Have trouble.
Good evening. Welcome to Washington. I'm Brett Baer. A House Oversight Subcommittee on the Department of Government Efficiency holds its first hearing. New statistics from immigration officials showing reports of gotaways are at some of their lowest levels in recent years. And a new inflation report shows consumer prices rose more than expected in January. But first, breaking tonight, President Donald Trump says he is backing Ukraine while promising to work closely with Russian President Vladimir Putin on a peace deal to end the war between the two countries. He spoke with the leaders from both nations today on the telephone before telling reporters in the Oval Office that Europe needs to do more to address the conflict. European leaders say they want to work with the U.S. on Ukraine's future as some call for Kyiv to join the NATO alliance, a move the Trump administration opposes. Let's head to the North Lawn, where senior White House correspondent Jackie Heinrich reports on President Trump's 2 long-distance calls today. Important ones. Good evening, Jackie.
Good evening, Brett. The president's calls this morning officially kicked off these peace talks, but Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth made some big news ahead of it in a speech at NATO headquarters overnight, appearing to rule out Ukraine's membership in NATO as a part of any negotiated settlement, as well as NATO troops playing any role in future peacekeeping. It was pretty unclear all day if that was President Trump's position as well, until he confirmed it in the Oval Office as the new
cut it off a little while, but I'm out here in
just sworn in.
my house and my little camper. I love it down here. I've been here going on 5 months.
Peace.
I got here in
President Zelensky wants peace.
September the 10th.
President Trump expressing optimism after long calls with Russian President Putin, then Ukrainian President Zelensky this morning. But in the next breath,
the
Trump
10th,
casually
which is already
indicating a
passed,
reversal of U.S. policy
6 months.
is
I've been here
ahead.
6
Since
months.
the Bush administration, the
Loving
U.S. is
every
supporting
minute of it.
Ukraine's future
Don't
in NATO
miss it.
and the
I
alliance.
tell you what I like.
Policy. But the
Don't
Secretary
have
of
no
Defense
damn
said
big
today
house
that's
payment no more.
unrealistic in a negotiated
Little old
settlement
land
to end
payment
the
ain't
war.
nothing. I ain't got them big payments. That's
for a
all.
long time.
Plus on my
Ukraine cannot go
and
into
I got
NATO.
some here in probably another month or so. I'm
Trump
going to have
says no preconditions
some,
were set to
about
begin
4
peace
loads of
talks,
gravel,
but the
good
Kremlin
gravel
readout
brought
of the
in,
call
put
indicates
out here in the
Putin
front,
again
make
set
a
a red
complete
line
parking
on
spot
Ukraine
for
joining
everybody
NATO.
out here in the
Quote,
front, no
Putin, for
drag.
his part, mentioned
Then
the
I'm
need
going to
to
make me
eliminate the
put me
root
a cover
causes of the
in the
conflict.
ditch.
Zelensky
Come
not feeding
across
into
that cover,
criticism,
come
the
right
White
to
House
base,
put his
come
country
all the
at
way
a
down, and gonna
disadvantage
go
by
right out
taking
there
NATO
to where I
membership off
dress
the
my
table,
deer. It's all gonna
long
be
considered by
gravel out
Kyiv
there, and
the
don't be
only
no
way to
more
deter future
walking,
Russian
wading in the
aggression.
mud and rain and all that. Gonna be just like it all the way around. That way we won't have no more problems doing what I want to do. Night rain or shit, don't matter. You ain't gonna have to worry
Trump
about
says he'll
it.
play a heavy role in the negotiations.
I'll be dealing with President Putin.
But I just want to do a little
we ultimately expect to meet. In fact, we
just wanted to
that he'll
do a
come
little
here,
video
and I'll
here.
go there,
Let you
and
know
we're
I'm
gonna
doing
meet
okay.
also, probably in Saudi Arabia.
Treasury
Everything
Secretary
seems to
Scott
be
Bessent
okay.
also
So
playing a role in Ukraine right now, pitching a deal to continue U.S.
I'm
military
gonna
support
get back.
extract rare earth
I'll be
minerals in
checking
exchange.
back in with y'all, okay? Thank
and
y'all.
Money is going to be secured because if we didn't do that, then